Okay.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah. What's cracking with the fucking gang? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? We back in the podcast room and shit like that. You know, you feel me? All right. We here. Sorry guys, it took a little bit to get here, but we are here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'm gonna just let everybody introduce themselves. I'm gonna go around this way.
I
to
love
make my
this.
life easier.
Yes, sir.
I love this. I was like, oh shit, we started.
Come on, yeah. This how we
Right
go.
into
This how we
it.
going.
All right,
right
me
in.
first. My name is Maudie. I am, what you want, just the whole intro?
Yeah.
All
Give me
right,
it
so
all.
I like to call myself a little entrepreneur. I got a lot of things in my belt, but primarily I'm the founder of one of the partners of Together Live. That's why
Okay.
we're here. I'm talking about Together Live. But I also have my own companies that I run by the name of Boss. And I am a partner of We Are Sacramento.
Shout out, we are Sac.
Yes.
Shout out the gang. Okay. Next down the line, you hear
What's
me?
good? I am Ty Gibbs. Like her, I like to consider myself an entrepreneur. One of three for Together Live here. And yeah, man, I be out here. I like to design. I just have a brand called What, which stands for Where Hella Art Thrives, Sacramento, and it's on the back burner right now. But it's coming up. It's going to come back soon.
Yeah, bring it back.
Yes, sir. Other than that, man, I have a background in dance. I got a background in sports, all that. I like to be well-rounded.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all that fly shit. That's what's up. Yep, my name is Jose. For real.
Give him more fly shit.
Yeah. Yep, my name is Jose Corona. Also one of the founders of Together Live and a producer here. We started, back in 2018, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we've been going strong ever since. And I'm also an artist myself. I go by the name of YNG4L. I also have a clothing brand called Por Vida. And man. But today we're here to talk about Together Live. So
Come on. So how'd y'all come together with this Together Live? I've been seeing the videos. Gang go shoot the live performances and shit like
Shout
that.
out to Standby Studios, Boy Cheats and Josh, because like
Come
shit.
They cold,
got us
man.
looking right.
Yes.
They cold.
If you guys haven't seen it, check out our Rose Garden series.
Yeah, that shit's hard. I'm like, and it's crazy because I shot a music video over there a couple of times,
Yeah.
and when I seen y'all put it together, I'm like, oh, that's a hit. That's smart.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the credit
Perfect
and
scenery.
hand the roses to Jose that he initiated that idea, and we were like,
Yep.
Yeah, that
let's
was
do
a
it.
genius
And we
idea
just
right there,
Yeah, it's
man.
just a vision, man. I got
Yeah.
a vision. Just like for Together Live, it was just a vision of just bringing Sacramento together. Man, ran across these people with perfect timing. And we've been rocking ever since,
that was
man.
perfect. I remember when we first met.
Was lined up, man.
So y'all been rocking since 2018 with Together Live.
Yep.
Yeah, that was our first show.
Our show at Esther's Park.
We did.
That was right when they opened up Esther's Park, and we had a little.
It was their first
I
event.
think we did two events there,
Yeah, it
right?
was like their first two events right there. So
Okay.
it was a
Amazing.
good space. Yeah, it was amazing, man.
It was
really
so fun.
really
That's
fun.
dope,
and
bro. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
I'm really glad to see that there's some like events and platforms really to give artists in Sacramento some light right now, because it wasn't too many before,
I
you know.
agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Jose and I we went to high school together, and so it kind of came
Monterey
back.
Trails.
Yeah, it kind of came back full
we can
circle.
skip that.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
We didn't talk about Monterey
Damn, I
Trail.
love Monterey Trails.
LC
It was
out here,
cool.
I
Laguna
thought that was
Creek out
cool.
here.
There was like, anyway.
It was good to me.
It was definitely, it came back full circle, because we weren't really friends in high school.
Yeah, we knew each other, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, we were like cool with each other, like
sure.
hey, how's it going? But never like kicked it out of school, like.
Right.
And then, came back full circle. We were like, he was like, hey, I'm thinking about this showcase. Like, are you interested? And I was totally down. And that was the start. And then I knew Ty from
Just
Chongo, like
parties,
somebody
yeah. My
else.
brother
Yeah,
just parties.
yeah.
Shout out to DJ Chongo.
Yeah, and like I knew him from other friends, and again, just full circle. Like we were like, oh, we all know each other. Like it works out. So yeah.
No, man. Like you said, man, that was pretty much one of I think the main things was bringing people together and giving a platform to artists that don't really have that access, And I think that's probably one of the most beautiful things we've been doing so far. Even when we do book like events and having artists come out, I get so surprised by seeing all these people because I have never seen a lot of them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even when we get them on that stage, it's like, damn, that star, man. They got the potential to get out there and really do something. So
For real. There's a lot of talent in Sacramento, man.
Yeah,
And,
Sacramento has a lot of
talent.
hidden talent
Yeah.
too, bro.
And not
That's
even
just
just
so
music.
crazy. Yeah, just everything. The
Yeah.
arts all together, like from drawers or whatever you want to call art. Every artist they got in Sacramento right now is going crazy.
I agree.
Wow, man.
And you know what? Just a spotlight too. We got, obviously the Kings doing their thing and whatnot, but a lot of like things that I watch just when I'm listening to podcasts or if I'm watching something on TV, like Sacramento's being talked about more often. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm still in that phase where you hear Sacramento on TV and you're like, hey.
Yeah, me too.
They said Sac. But
hella funny.
yeah, we're growing for sure. We're getting there. It's gonna be cool. It's
I
gonna be
was just
exciting.
watching some shit the other day, but he said, "Yeah, we just left Sacramento." I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, y'all really be out here." for
Yeah,
sure."
like that's right.
I just thought we was the only ones,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
T-Pain got a girl out here.
That
Wait,
shit crazy
for real?
He shouted her out in the
we're,
song.
we're up now. We're up.
Yeah,
Shouted her out in the song.
T-Pain.
that's
T-Pain
hella
got a
random.
shorty out here. Sacramento's on now. You hear me? That's crazy.
Until they get on and then they forget about us. I'm just kidding.
So how did how did y'all come up with the idea for Together Live?
Shoot.
This guy.
I'm telling you, it's just like a vision I had got, bro. I've always been into art, which is not necessarily typical, like, you know what I mean? Coming up from where I came from.
Yeah.
But I think what started it was just seeing graffiti like on the wall. So I really got into it, and as I got older, it just progressed. And like I said, I'm an artist myself. I do music. So I really just wanted to bring all that together in one place, one platform, but also give opportunity for those upcoming artists to have a spotlight, you know what I mean? Somewhere where they can perform, but also get paid for their performance.
Facts.
And that's something that we're big on as well, is paying these artists to
That's
come
dope.
out for their art. You know what I mean?
It's not pay to
Yeah.
play. You hear me? It's you get paid to play.
Yeah.
That part.
Oh God, that's fire, bro.
You know what I mean? And also providing a space for vendors, local businesses or, small businesses here
Yeah.
to get in front of people as well. So,
Come on.
yeah, that was it.
So what's like the biggest turnout you guys had so far?
Shoot. Which one?
You know what? Our Esther Park ones were lit, I would say.
I feel like,
I feel
yeah.
like
Yeah.
our first two were
I was
definitely
just
lit.
watching
That was
Yeah.
before COVID. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
right before.
COVID crashed
Yeah,
everything.
it
Man,
did. It did. It had an
got-
effect on us too.
Yeah.
It did. It definitely did. When we tried to come back, I feel like we still killed it though when we came
Yeah,
back. Even
absolutely.
Right after COVID.
But things were different. Like the
Yeah.
environment was different. The venue was
sure.
different.
People was more wary.
Yeah, like it was
Give me
hella
6 feet.
hot.
Man,
like
give
it
me
was
6 feet.
Right.
Yeah.
Is
I think-
masks?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
all
with
that.
just like everything changing in the world and things changing logistically on our end,
Mm-hmm.
I think that I think our last one could have done better. I guess that's what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do think that the people who needed to be there were there and they
Yeah.
supported like no other, and it was great.
I'll be honest. I think the last one had me really like, I was on my feet
Yeah.
because they turned up.
Yeah, I
man.
agree.
Musically, I was like, okay, y'all doing
Yeah,
it.
as far as like
Yeah.
like the showcase
artists,
wise,
right?
when coming out to the artists, you know what I mean? We had Philharmonic there, we had Bossy there,
Mm-hmm.
Virgo
Yeah.
was there, so it was just a
Yeah,
lineup
on point.
Yeah.
of just all
Man,
you know,
it was beautiful.
stars. So it was nice, and that's what
Yeah.
we want to keep doing. We just
Yeah.
want to keep
Right.
growing in that sense, is just bringing real raw talent.
Right,
Are you
right.
guys gonna branch out of like SAC at some point in time? And you guys see that happening, or
Shoot, I feel like that's the big goal.
That
Yeah,
is-
why not?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do it.
I would love that,
Like,
man.
I'm a huge thinker, bro. So like my vision is always like go for big, go home. Go big or go home.
Yeah.
So like I'm definitely already thinking expansion, like as far as California tour, states and even a global tour. Like
Right.
that's where I'm at with it. To be
Okay.
honest with you,
'Cause I feel like, the whole point is
like for real. Like I'm thinking like what is it? Not Soul Bloom, but Soul Bloom. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Just
Soul
wanna get
Boom
to that.
was like
Like
our
Rolling
flavor
Loud.
to it, you know.
Yeah, Rolling Loud. That's
Rolling
what I was
Loud,
thinking
yeah,
of, like that type of, you know what I mean?
okay, that'd be dope.
But again, sticking to our roots as far as just like making sure that we have all that art there. You know what I mean? And all those different type of artists.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's the rapper. What's your guys' musical background?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little
You
curious.
know
Let me
what?
tell you
I was
something,
hella
look.
humbled yesterday because I played a game. Yeah, I played a game with my podcast, which I don't like. And I the game was titled like "Is your music as good as Marty's?" And so I started playing like music. Right? It's crazy because it's different times, but I started playing like stuff from my playlist. And okay, like I was trying to go like to the ratchetest of the ratchet, right? So I think I started off because I was trying to trick them, but like they had no idea. So I started off with like all black or something, and then I was like, let me put on like something that they know, right? So like I started putting on Mac Dre. I put on the jacket, and I'm like waiting for them to guess it, and then I put on September by Earth, Wind and Fire, and they still didn't know. I said, I'm done. I can't.
Don't ever
I'm
bring
shading
them back.
them right now.
Whoa.
But so my musical background, just kind of sprinkle the salt on it. But I had my first company, my first company that I started, it was basically it was advertising and marketing company organization, and it was very dedicated and focused on like the music side. So like for the first like 7 years of my life, I was like being like connecting with like artists, musicians. I was going to different like showcases because we were featuring like local musicians in our project. And so so with that being said, that's how I kind of got started in the local music is being so entwined with that. But then I will say that I've kind of like lifted back on the music side. And now I just like what I want. So like now I'm R&B, like, you know, Ravina, Snow, like those are my girls. Now I get on a little south side, but I do also like, you know, I'm a millennial from Sacramento, from South Sac. So I feel like and I hate, and like props to the Bay Area, but like the real hyphy movement, I try to like, you know, get away from, but I love it.
Yeah, you can't get away from it.
It's hard to
It's hard.
Get away from it.
That's
for
where
sure.
the A comes from when I hear Sacramento.
You'll never get away from. You'll never get away from.
Mm.
Now for me, musically, in the shower, I be singing. I'm cold, bro. Honestly, I can't be touched.
I feel it.
Nah, but for me, like dance was a big thing for me coming up. Don't ask me to dance ever. I'm not a dancer no more. People love to do that to me. But
Have I asked you to
You
dance?
always dance.
You look dead at me.
every
always
every
dances.
event we had. I mean, that's different.
But you're
I'm
always
vibing with y'all.
dancing. Okay.
I'm vibing with y'all.
I'm like,
all.
we
People
don't
be on the
even
spot.
gotta ask you to dance because you're grooving.
Well, you be at
Bring the
cookout,
Goodfellas
Tyler,
back,
do your
Todd.
little dance, Tyler, do your little dance. Nah,
He said, I'm sorry.
but yeah, that's what really got me interested in just coming up around a lot of friends and, you know, family who is in that, who does music, raps, sings, all that. And I've always just wanted to see them thrive, you know? And for me, I feel like I hear music differently too from being a dancer. So like I will literally sit there and just listen to like
you
the
can really
lyrics.
feel it in your body.
Yeah. And sometimes
You know
I
what
won't
I'm
even listen
saying?
to lyrics and just listen to the beat, you know? So like wanting to see it and put a platform out there for not just musicians, but like dancers, you know, what do you call it? People who just play instruments but don't sing.
Right.
You know, like that shit is tight to me. You know, like we had what's his name with Harley Quinn. He came up and played the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Cold, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much my background. I don't really have like any. I can play the piano.
Okay.
Dope.
I taught myself back in 2019. Yeah, I'm not Beethoven or Bach, but you know.
That's the next
You can play
question I'm about to
Twinkle,
say.
Twinkle, Little
You got
Star.
some-
I'll go
What's in the
that out real
category?
quick.
Okay, for sure.
No, I can dabble a little bit, you know. But
Twinkle.
that's it.
That's tight. Okay, for sure. So everybody has some type of musical background then.
Yeah.
That makes sense how this came together.
Yeah.
So how do you guys advertise the Together Live Art?
Damn.
It's like, you know,
I think one of our biggest advertisement right now is word of mouth. We have a lot of supporters within our own circles.
I agree.
And I swear that's a party within itself, man.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
That's
so
what I
really
was
we
gonna
just
say.
we rock that way, and then obviously, you know, social media platforms and doing our little paid ads, but
We're very old school. So like I think we've put posters up once. I think that
all
we've
down
or a
Broadway.
couple times, you know, and I think that we're very like, again, he said word of mouth. Like that's, I think our biggest
yeah.
traction is like, hey, like, you know,
this out.
but not even word of mouth, but like the support that we show show other people.
Right.
I think that it just comes right back to us, you know? So,
Positive energy, for
yeah,
sure.
like our people
Yeah. We
bring
don't
their
put out nothing but
people.
love, man.
Yeah.
for
Facts.
sure.
We got like a loyal following that comes to
Yeah.
the events every time.
I
So
agree.
Boom.
they
As
also
it
help
should
out
be.
a lot too. So that's a lot of love and big respect to them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the gang. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Team shit.
Unity, man.
Where I get that
part.
from?
That'd be that shit, bro. That'd be that. That's what you need. Because what else are you doing it for besides for the people? You know what I'm saying?
And
That's how I be feeling.
to go off of that too, that's another thing I like. We usually encourage the artists that we like book for the show, because it also gives them a little more. It helps them with their ethic too. I'm like, hey, reach out to your people, get your following. So when you coming up, make sure your people show up for you. You know,
Facts.
And that's another way I feel like we advertise too, is by getting the people who are incorporated in the event.
Yeah, I
to reach
agree.
out to their own. Because then, you want to have people that you can relate to. So when you're on that stage, if it's your first time, you see familiar faces, you're going to turn up.
Get comfortable and shit.
Yeah.
And you
that's
know
how it's
what?
supposed to be.
Like having a not paying attention, but like being present and being present. Like we want our audience to be present during the performances, being present, with the vendors. And when I say that, I say like when we're very big on respect. So if there's an artist that is up there, like, we're gonna be the ones like, hey guys, everybody come to the front of the stage,
Most
and
definitely,
like we won't start until everybody comes
love
to the
doing that
stage,
shit.
but only
I'll shut it
because
down.
like that person that's on the stage is probably like, if they haven't, regardless, I'm sure they're nervous in some type of way, and that's hard. I can't do it, so I just always I say all that to say like it's important for us, like if the quality over quantity.
Yeah.
There we go. That is,
That's
just
where
sum
we're
it
at
up.
right now.
Just
Yeah.
sum it up.
And by the way, these two people right here are the hosts of Together Live. So every time you come down, or when you do come down,
Yeah.
these two beautiful
You gonna be
people.
talking to them.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah.
This is who you're gonna see right here. You know what I mean?
Free and AJ.
AJ and Free. No, we're Terrence J and
Oh
Roxy
yeah,
now.
yes, yes.
I cut my locks. I cut my
Roxy,
locks.
yes.
That's crazy, bro.
You see it? You see it?
If you
Sacramento's Terrence J and
know, you
Roxy.
know.
106 in Park.
Whoa, that's wild.
Sacramento edition.
Jose knew what he was doing.
We're onto something.
That's
Come on now.
crazy,
But
bro.
the first one we had, I had
Beautiful people,
locks,
man.
right? And so that was the
So
first
he was
season of
AJ.
106. AJ and Free,
Yeah,
I like
that's
that,
funny.
bro. Bring back 106 in Park. You hear me?
Oh,
For
God,
sure,
man.
for sure.
That's the best show.
I like that, bro. That's tight.
That's the
Man.
best show.
Y'all just fucked me up with that one, bro. That's crazy.
It's dope, man. It's dope. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
For sure.
So how'd you guys come up with the name for Together Live?
Damn.
You.
I think when we met,
Yeah, honestly, I don't even.
It was
remember,
called
to be honest.
Together Live Art.
Together
and
Live
Music
Art.
yeah.
Showcase.
Yeah, Together Live Art and Music Festival or Showcase.
Showcase,
Yeah.
and then eventually we were like, fam, like
It just
that's
cut.
too
It just
long.
started
Like,
cutting.
let's-
Yeah.
Cut off the music.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean.
It was a lot. It was a
cool.
mouthful.
Together Live Art, and then we kind of cut off the
Trim,
we're just
trim,
Together
yeah.
Live.
Together
And
Live.
that way we can incorporate that with
Everything.
wherever we're at. Together
Yeah.
Live from the Rose Garden.
Yeah.
Whatever
Together
artistic.
Live from.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Yes.
that's
I like that, bro.
Yes,
That's
sir.
y'all.
Yeah.
You feel me? Y'all
But
thinking of
I
shit.
do think that you were the one that had the name already
Yeah. I think-
established.
Remember
right?
when we met? I remember when I was introduced to you.
You were like, we're coming together, huh? That was
I think it was
that
kind of like
it.
that because I remember you told me, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do an event, bro. And I was told that you're trying to do something too. And I was like, hey, no, for real, let's do something. And then I think we was like, when we were thinking of names right there, we was like, shit, we're coming together. Let's just call it Together.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, I remember
Simple.
that.
unity.
Yeah. Don't think too hard about it.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
I mean-
tight, bro.
yeah.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
That's what I be telling myself.
part.
You know what I'm saying?
Catchline right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit like that. It's easier that way for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So, how many hours a day do you guys put into your business?
Oh, man.
You know what?
We could put more.
Yeah, we could
We
put
could
more.
put more, to be honest.
Always, but don't count yourself out on the work
Nah.
you do.
Yeah,
Never.
I was,
Never.
I
Always
was
put in
gonna
more.
give credit to
We bust
Jose
our
over
ass.
here again because like he is constantly working on the
Yeah.
on the brand. Like,
For real.
I mean, we all have like our different businesses or whatever life at the end of the day that we're
Yeah.
trying to do, and we initially started off as a one-time event or two-time event like during the summer, and it was like an outdoor festival vibe. I think that it just worked for us, and like we're like the logistics are changing, so we're obviously working harder than we do that one time a year, when
Right.
we're only hosting that one event.
Yeah.
But like we do meet, like I'm very big on like meeting and like, hey, just give me all your ideas or let's shoot out, put all our ideas on the table and then
Mama
we'll
Mari.
go from there. And, like,
Mama
so,
Mari.
I mean, when it's crunch time, it's crunch time. We meet like
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time. We work on it constantly.
That's
like
what I love.
Yeah, it's seasonal. I would say, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So we're not constantly at it, but when it's crunch time,
Yeah.
we're definitely
Time
on
to
it,
go.
and that's usually around this time, March. We start already preparing for our summer.
Okay.
and I think that's kind of where we're gonna keep it for now. It's just that summer event, maybe doing in between shows here and there, possibly
Right.
pop up,
small, intimate.
maybe 2 shows or something, but really just trying to focus in and get down what we have now. You know what I mean, and making sure we
Get back to it.
Yeah, don't over,
oversaturate. And that's something somebody had told me early
exactly.
on. So I was like, okay, let's
Yeah.
run with that for now. And then, you know what I mean? As we start building more capital and more of a, following, then
The
we can
demand.
talk then. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Facts.
for now,
Yeah.
we'll just keep it going like other platforms that you see, like Soul Boom that comes
Yeah.
around once a year. Would love to build to get to something like that. And
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
man. I feel like once we have our event and then the event's over, it's like, all right, peace. See
Yeah.
y'all when I see y'all. And then we'll come back around maybe with 5, 6, 7 months later. And it's just like,
Back to it.
yeah. And,
Like it
and
never
we got to
left.
give her flowers
never.
too. Because Mama Marty, bruh,
Sometimes
she keep the machine
I'd be
oiled.
like, oh, sorry guys.
to keep the systems in place, we got templates and
All type of shit.
I'm like, can
Spreadsheets
you
and
guys
shit.
get access to this folder?
that's something that
Yeah,
I ain't
no.
doing.
Yeah, you need that.
Wait, Marty, what we gonna do
Because
next?
my brain don't work like that. Man.
I feel it,
Man,
bro.
she's on
Yeah.
it, man. Coordinator for real, for
Yeah,
real.
you need
so.
that. You need
I'll be
that.
over
Look, at the
here.
end of the day, we got to know how we're growing.
Yeah.
Like somebody, like we all are strong at what we do, and that that's why I take I guess control of that part of it. They don't ask me to do any of that. There, it's just me being like, hey, let's look back at this case, but I know that that's what I'm stronger at.
important,
So
right.
and that that's not really what they're interested in. So I do take ownership of it, and like vice versa, I think that they do take ownership of a lot of shit that I just am like, I'm not even gonna
Right.
do
Yeah,
it.
don't
you know?
even
I'm
worry
not-
about that shit.
Yeah,
But it works because then
Yeah.
we're not stepping on each other's
Yeah.
toes,
Exactly.
and
And
it
that's
moves
a team.
organically.
Yeah.
And that's the dopest part. And it's just like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're good. We,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the
Fluid.
best part of a
Yeah,
team.
that's the best way to be.
We were
for
such a
real.
random group of friends that came together,
Yeah.
which I think was the best part about it.
I agree.
Yeah, because all of us came from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
And then we kind of like came together. I think that is the heart of what came together.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I like that. So, how would you guys describe your success so far?
I feel like we keep getting better every year.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
think that we
It's funner.
I think that in my perspective, I think that I'm not saying that we're not successful. It's been a joyride, but like we want to grow bigger, So it's like, damn, are we successful? Like,
Right.
okay, like, thank you. But I think in our eyes, we're like, how can we get better? How can we do better? What do we need to do better? And so I almost think that we don't. I mean, as we all need to give a round of applause to ourselves. But like
Sometimes, yeah, we
sometimes I
definitely
don't
do.
think that we sit down and perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like
Yeah,
that.
we
Yeah.
don't really acknowledge that to be
Yeah.
real. But I think after like every event, I do think that we do have that recap of like,
For sure.
damn,
Yeah.
this was dope.
This was dope.
This was dope.
We sit there and be in awe. We're like,
Yeah.
hey, we did it. We did it again.
Come on.
Like
Yeah.
as soon as 2 minutes before it's over, we're like, oh,
But
Woo,
during the
we
event,
did
we be
that.
running around like worker ants. We be like,
Yeah.
all right, where everybody at? Where Jose at? Like,
yeah,
But yeah, no, it'd be fun as hell after we sit back and take it all in. Like, hey, y'all, we did it again, and this time it was even funner.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely, we always get together like probably a day or two after, and then kind of go over what we did differently or what was better or what we could have did better.
Right.
yeah,
So like as far as success goes, I feel like
Develop.
because success,
Yeah.
A lot of learning.
yeah.
Yeah.
Success,
agree.
success is a thing that keeps growing. It
Mhm.
never stops, as long as you keep working.
Facts.
So I feel like that's what is our thing. We keep growing every event,
I agree.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've also grown so much as people. I think,
Not
and
me.
like as
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
matured as people too. So that helps us out.
But-
Yeah.
individual in the business that we're in, right? Like we've all like kind of learned how we like to work, and
Yeah.
and we respect that, and we actually like, I don't know, we're very mindful of like, for example, you guys, you're very mindful about how I feel for the
Yeah,
most
definitely.
part, and like
We always trying to make everybody happy. Marty's happy.
Yeah.
She's happy.
yeah, but I think that speaks wonders on just like the growth that we've done, that we've made as a team, and I think that's exactly what I would say is like the success.
And I feel like these first couple of years were just like kind of a test run, just to see if we could do it, how to do it, right? And then making sure, we get some positive feedback. And I think now it's go time. You know what I mean? More so than ever. Like, it's like, okay, we got something here.
Yeah.
Let's really, let's really get to it.
Yeah.
Facts. That's
Agree.
dope, bro. So how do you guys seek out the opportunities you guys like put together for the people anyways?
Do you mean like the artist or the
Everything
just
all together.
general? How
Yeah.
how do we even start planning or come up with the idea? Man, I mean, again, we have meetings and everybody starts spitting out what they start saying. Sometimes I think that's where it starts probably every time is like, hey, let's have a meeting and get on the same page for the most part. I had mentioned earlier, Jose, in my opinion, is like very like about it, so he's been brainstorming for 6 months before we talk to him. So he has like
in
a
the
whole,
chamber.
a list of shit that he wants to talk about. And then I think we kind of go with the flow and we're like, yeah, that's a dope ass idea, or okay, let's not. I'm very big on like the quality part of it, and so I think that I'll express, how I feel. Tyler will express what he wants or what he feels or whatever the case may be. But like, I'm gonna give Jose that credit again.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
definitely.
the ideas do stem from just shit that we do.
Yeah.
In my
Sit there,
opinion.
talk about it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I gotta give a lot of credit to God, bro. Because like I really just hone in and things just come to me. I get visions and all that, bro. And I just feed off of them. I write them down and then I bring them to these guys and then it comes to life, like straight up. And what was I gonna say? Like even when it comes to our venues, like I don't think we've ever paid for a venue, like that type
Real
of
love.
like real love, like
Yeah.
like really like
Definitely
things
just
just
working with people.
happening. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Organically and just
It's just people respecting or appreciating our vision and
Right.
supporting it.
Yeah,
and
wanting to work with us.
believing in it, and that's really where it starts.
Yeah.
People really believing in the vision and the idea.
Yeah. It's been a lot of blessings so far, man.
And us sustaining
for real.
relationships that we've made, and like those people got our back because we've had their back.
Facts.
So.
yeah,
Scratch
really
our
trying to
back and scratch
network
yours.
and like connect with people. You know what I
Real-
mean?
Build bridges.
Yeah, build bridges and not burn them. So that's really what we're about. I mean, we have to kind of back that, right? We're called Together Live. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? We have to be the example of what we're trying to do here. So
And I feel like to answer that too is, I feel like we just doing a lot of like people that we just know, but we also,
we know a lot of people.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
All three
and
of us.
sometimes I get overwhelmed just thinking about, oh shit, damn, I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of people that also just inbox us or like,
Yeah.
we even put out a list, like, if you guys are interested, like, let us know. And then we will we'll make a literal group chat of everybody who has inquired about wanting to perform. And then we pretty much just go in, in order of who came first, because we want to respect somebody said this like weeks ago. And then this person just said something. All right, sorry, we got somebody, we're going to check them, see what we like, if it's cool, if it's going to match our, aesthetic. And then that's pretty much how we I feel, go with that.
Yeah, it even comes strategically down to like the lineup itself, and like he said, the aesthetic. It's excuse me, it's all like an art within itself.
I
Right.
agree.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that it all has to vibe, it all has to form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, factuals.
Branding, I think, is important. Like if the aesthetic is like he mentioned earlier, if the aesthetic's a certain type of way, we're gonna want to go for. Let's say it's a soft, intimate. We're gonna want to go for a soft, intimate vibe, or like R&B, or like something that's not turned up or whatever.
Yeah.
But if we have like an outdoor festival, we might have somebody that's
cracking.
turned up.
We might just have it all. But
Yeah.
we're gonna put we'll just adjust it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it make
where
sense.
it flows. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And I
like
think
that.
that sometimes it doesn't always go as planned.
that's life.
We have to change locations and
Yeah.
do things like that. But I think that we try to usually
We definitely adapt.
we adapt. Yeah, we're resilient
Yeah.
For sure.
for sure.
Ain't nothing going to shake us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shit, like the sturdy, you hear me?
Right.
Sturdy. God. Do you guys feel like being in Sacramento affects the, I wouldn't say quality of work, but like the style of your guys' work in a certain way?
Ooh, I feel like, Sacramento. If you're from Sacramento, you know how to handle Sacramento.
Yeah.
People from Sacramento are very
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Sacramento's damn near, it's an adjective.
For sure.
Like you can
sure,
go
for
somewhere, you
sure.
can go to LA and be like, they ain't from here, they from Sacramento.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God.
And I used to live out there. You could definitely tell who's from there and who's like, all right, I'm gonna rock with you.
Yeah, because they're like,
But-
yep, we from Sacramento.
Yeah. So I feel like Sacramento definitely has its it's seasoning on top of our event. You know.
Yeah.
It's very home based.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
very much.
It's very supportive. Like as much as I was saying, like we expect our audience to like go to the stage. Like I think our audience expects us to be like, hey, come to the stage. Like they that's
Yeah.
what they do. We don't really, you know, they're very big on support. They're very big on like supporting their people and being there for their people and like cheering for them and making sure that they feel, you know, like they're up there. And I think that's what I love about Sacramento is that once you find your tribe, I think that you are always supported by them, right? And then they start that's your little like branch of like like, okay, we're going to target all different areas of the city. I will say, like you said, being they're people from Sacramento are so Sacramento, and that's so
if
true.
you know type of thing.
Yeah. And I think that one of the things that I, as a con, I guess, or one of the things I will say is may hurt us is that we are so Sacramento.
Yeah.
You know,
Double-edged sword in a
I
sense.
hope that they understand that, but like, we want our home base to pop off as you know first. Like we want our home show to pop off first
Yeah.
before we even go like try to say, hey, let's have it somewhere else. Like, like you know, Sac did it. You know,
Right.
so I think that may be the only downfall.
But I will
of
say
being
this:
from
we are
Sac.
like not just closed off to Sacramento artists.
Yes.
You know, we definitely want to bring in artists
Everybody.
from Northern California, Southern California,
Yeah.
New York. I mean, we've had artists from other areas. You know, like I think Yums is not even from Sacramento, right?
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's
from
from-
North Carolina.
Yeah.
And he came out and that motherfucker is so tight, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Yums.
He is.
But-
Oh, Yums.
Yeah,
I just seen him perform on Saturday.
yeah, nice.
So yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
That's tight, bro. See, we need more shit like this, y'all.
I
know
love it.
Y'all can see us. Well, y'all can see me now. So listen, hear me, all that. I'll watch, okay?
Yes.
Everything. We need more stuff like this in the city, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's
agree.
starting to happen, man.
For sure,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
It is,
man.
Like,
Slowly but surely.
yeah. When we first started, it wasn't much going on, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
Events are
It's
everywhere.
it's
Yeah.
popping
every
up,
day.
man. Let's
I'm
go.
loving it.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm loving it too, and we're definitely down to work with people and collab like we're
Come on.
doing right now with
Yeah.
CSSB. You know what I mean? So, yeah, for sure, man.
Shout out
Let's
to
go.
Movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for
for
people
sure.
who don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all know because y'all watching the shit. We at CSSB. You know what I'm saying? Shout out gang. Come on, bruh. So what's next for Together Live? Y'all got some new shows coming, merch maybe, or
Yeah, man. I think I'm excited for.
I think
this
we got
year.
all that. Huh?
Yeah. Every year I get excited when we get
Yeah.
to talking because I just know it's going to be better than the last
Yeah,
one. So
I
this
agree.
year I feel like it's going to be a little more organized and a little bigger because I feel like now how we're talking and everything we got going on is going to.
ready to go?
And to be real, we're in a different space too. Like
Yeah.
in regards to just like where we were, our first show, like literally stemmed off of no money.
But we came out
Yeah.
of our pockets for sure.
Yeah, like I don't think that even like the ticket sales, like I think we had a little bit of money, but it wasn't. You know, we were paying the artists. We were, or I don't know. Yeah, what I'm saying is like that shit. We're in a different space.
Yeah,
That
it was definitely the
hard,
community
right?
that came
Yeah,
because we
that
were getting
came through.
sponsors and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and like our friends were just supporting the vision, like I mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
and so I forgot what I mission of that whole statement.
Right. Shouts out to our DJs, by the way.
Oh,
They rock with us
yeah.
every
Come
single
on now.
event.
Come on.
DJ Chongo and DJ Santana.
Yes.
Must die.
Shout out to your DJs. Because without the DJs, ain't no music. You hear me?
Right? Yeah, they're definitely rock the vibe. I rock the vibe, huh? Like that's,
Rock the vibe for
Huh?
sure.
Gonna let you
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Everybody's gonna let you slide. You just
they bring
through
the
yourself.
energy. Yeah, no. Okay,
Styling out
so
here.
they definitely
I agree.
hold
Like,
our
oh, yeah,
show
rock the
up.
vibe.
You know, like
Yeah,
they,
when you talk about like again Sacramento, like
Yeah.
they're bringing the slaps, bro.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
day, man.
It's different though because there's like a lot of shows. I mean, Santana's my man, just so you guys know.
Santana
And-
must
and
stop.
so
Stay
I-
away.
So y'all
I might be
know.
a little
Yeah.
biased. No, I might be a little biased when I say this, but him and Chongo are like amazing ass DJs, and
Yes.
they both do different types of music. So
Facts.
Santana's more of like the hip hop side, and Chongo's more of like the R&B, like EDM side, and they just do it so fucking well. Where like we were in Oak Park, like playing hyphy ass shit, and it just
It was turned
it was
up.
like right. It was like
We was in
it-
Oak
Lit.
Park playing that new
yeah,
Oakland.
yeah,
oh,
right.
going crazy.
And like for a moment, like anybody that was listening, whatever.
That's
all
crazy.
I'm saying is our DJs are tight. Come
Yeah.
out and support us.
Not
because-
for real.
Sure.
Like
The
even if it's not for the
energy-
artist, like
Bruh.
the DJs keep it
Yes,
lit all
the
the
energy's
whole
amazing.
time,
I have
man.
confidence we could do an event with just the DJs.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh,
on.
Easy.
hella
So
fun.
old
Yeah.
school warehouse party.
No,
Cracking.
hey, Hey,
I'm like, maybe.
Runs
Yeah.
She's
Throw it
like,
on
we
the
can.
table. I'll write it
you
on the
sure?
list. I'll write it on the list.
We'll see about that.
see it, Chongo Santana.
What's
Y'all
happening?
watching this?
That's just tight.
Shout out
we
to
used
you
to do that at
guys.
CS1 for sure. It was a lot of warehouse parties at that motherfucker.
Lit.
Yeah, it was cracking for sure. Shout out Deuce Bigelow, DJ Deuce Bigelow. You know, that's our DJ.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Deuce Bigelow, he used to have that motherfucker lit at the
Yeah.
old City Sound. The warehouse is crazy. So warehouse parties could work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
ain't been
So
to a warehouse
much
party
I
in
know.
years.
And that little warehouse side of it was that was a pretty big,
Yeah.
pretty big little warehouse.
We was in there max capacity for sure.
Oh
for sure.
my gosh.
Filled up to the motherfucker, but you know, that's those warehouse
Yeah.
perfect.
Pretty
perfect
fun.
for parties. Perfect for parties.
Yeah.
Who got one? No, just kidding.
Right.
For real, where's it at?
For real.
No, that's what's up. But I think what we, as far as what we have coming up, what was I gonna say? Well, we definitely got a show coming up this summer.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Any
that's
dates
Definitely
solidified?
expect-
we're looking at August right now. So
All right, bet.
you know what I mean? As soon as we get done traveling and stuff like that,
Yep.
we'll be back and we're gonna rock something in August. We're gonna start looking for artists here soon. We already have a few in mind, so that's gonna be dope. So look out for that because the lineup's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah.
And then we also doing a collab show May 6th with Young Empire Records. That's
Okay.
Young Mello. So we'll be doing a collab show with them.
That's fine.
More of just a hip hop show than
Yeah.
than having actual art out there. And then
We've been also talking about doing like nothing in the works just yet, but like just more shows in general, like
Yeah.
different shows than what we typically do. I think that we love the one festival, and obviously we all have our own thing, so it's not going to be too much, you know. However, I think that just giving you a different side of what Together is and what our community could do and
Yeah.
what our vision is,
Yeah.
I think is what they should be expecting.
definitely like even like I was thinking, for instance, like having beat battles, stuff like that, bringing that back. I haven't seen that in a while.
Man.
Letting the DJ spin and like you say, maybe
Yeah,
throwing a
I'm
warehouse
telling
party.
you,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Might
They're
have
hella
Like
good.
like maybe focusing on different spectrums of the
Facts.
art. You know what I mean? And let each art type shine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even having a gallery
Yep.
or a street market. We talked about that.
That's
could
why I
possibly
love the
be
Beat
name,
battle
man.
shit started. Shout out Connor Helm, bro. That was the last time I seen a beat battle. Like that was a real.
Yes.
And they was going crazy
Yes.
in that motherfucker.
I really like beat battles. I would love to
damn,
see something
there's
like that.
hella slap.
It's so
Got some
interesting.
shit.
Like how you make that sound,
Bro.
Like, hold
make
up.
that
Bro, last time I
Hold
seen it, it
up.
was kind of like during that high feed time too. So they were coming with it like
Yeah.
Bruh. Getting
Lit.
it jumping.
All Mac
that
Dre
shit's
songs.
tight.
No, I'm just kidding.
Mac Dre type
Radio.
beats.
That's always okay.
It was
Free
slapping,
Mac Dre.
I know
though.
that's
But
fun.
bro, I'm telling you that
That's cool.
going to things like that really like
Open your eyes. to
opened
some
my
shit.
eyes to wanted to do like hearing music on a big ass speaker like that. I was like, oh
It's
yeah,
different.
I fell in love, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a vibe,
Yeah.
bro.
Show.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot. Where it
Headphones
comes
is
Yeah.
cool, bro. And the car's cool until you feel me, right next to that big
from.
ass
You hear
speaker.
some,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
or hear some actual live instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I love, man. I love live anything.
Yeah.
That shit is fire. Yeah, I feel like live instruments are better for sure.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I differ.
It's a different song.
Don't sue me. Don't sue me.
I'ma sue you.
And
That's
it
cool.
may be, you know, like doesn't really conflicting, I guess, or contradicting, I guess. But I do think like I prefer, if it's like any hip hop song, I prefer most of the time for it to be a DJ or like produced rather than a live band, because now maybe it's just the way I think, because now I'm looking at the fucking flute that's going on back in the background. I can't hear the verse anymore. Now it ain't about the rapper, it's about the band. So like
They definitely got to execute that
yeah,
right. You know what I mean?
you know?
Yeah.
And I do think that I've only seen maybe like 2 bands with a rapper that I was like, all right, this is all right. Like
Yeah.
it worked.
It kind of turns
worked.
into rock
feel
music
that.
at that point.
Yeah,
too.
it's just very-
definitely like a different song.
Yeah.
I feel like
Lil
the
Russell
artist,
does it pretty good.
Yeah.
Lil Russell, yeah.
Man, shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
him. That fool is raw.
He's good. Yeah, I was gonna say he's great.
For me, I feel like it definitely depends on the chemistry or the chemistry
agree.
that the
Yeah.
artist has with the
band.
band.
With their band, yeah.
Because
Sure.
I've seen artists that just went up on stage and because there was a band, they had the band like they never worked with that band, so that band's just
Oh,
playing with
absolutely.
them.
Everyone's just off tempo the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, type shit.
It's just
Nobody's
like, nah.
even vibing.
Right.
That's horrible.
I said, you
And
gotta
then I've
know
also
what you're
seen
doing.
Santana like go back and forth with the band too.
Oh, really?
And like
Oh, that's hard.
DJ, yeah, and that was tight.
He's
Like
legendary.
Yeah, that was tight. So
The Almighty.
yeah,
I was waiting to hear it.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Almighty. That's funny.
That's
yeah,
fire.
I told you he's dope. No, just kidding.
She gonna gas her man all the way up. premium.
I'm gonna call him like I was talking about you on the podcast.
Yeah, shout out Santana West Dog, bro. That's fire.
Sorry, Chongo, I got your back, bro. One of the best to do it.
Yeah, my friend too. Yes, I got
God.
you, friend. I got you.
Come on. And we actually running old interviews back. Oh, I'm probably leaking too much information, but we actually running old interviews back. So
Oh wow.
you guys gonna be running back soon.
Hell
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Shit
That
like
was a-
that.
yes,
Come
that
on,
was a
Santana,
great
you gonna be in this
podcast.
motherfucker. We actually gonna be in here.
There we
Yes.
go.
So
That's
yeah,
what's up. This is a good
Upgrades.
space right here too.
Nice,
I like
nice.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
This room is for rent also. So if y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Need
Tapping
a
with the gang
space?
Tap
CSSB.
in, man.
Need the
sir.
space. Shit
Yes,
like
sir.
that. Sorry, let's get back to the
Dope.
interview. Sorry, guys.
Dope.
You know, I try to
Free
do all the
plug.
ads and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
pay those bills.
Mandatory.
Yeah, come on,
Mandatory.
Come
He said,
on.
run the commercial.
Now back to the pod.
I'm actually capped. That's damn near it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think I asked all my questions.
Hey.
Y'all
That was-
answered all my questions for real, for real.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Thank you for having us, man.
Yeah,
Just
just
man,
look out.
appreciate the love.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. And just look out for those shows coming. We got flyers coming out. Also look for us online.
Yeah.
For
Plug.
for the.
I was like, this the
for the
artist.
for
Yeah.
the Together Live from the Rose Garden. We
Yep.
got that coming.
We have more series or
More series.
season. Sorry.
We just booked another season, so we're gonna be rolling that out again soon.
Follow us.
I'm sure. Yeah, follow us at
Yeah.
Together Live
Plug.
Art. We should have some merch coming soon. I'm trying to think of everything, but
Follow everybody that we work with.
just follow us and you'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
Follow
yeah.
Together Live Art on Instagram.
Yeah. Reach out. Let's network. Let's talk
Right.
more.
And if we post an artist, follow them too. Show them some love.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's all about
know.
Sacramento, man.
Yeah.
Let's get it together, man.
Real
For
movement, bro.
Absolutely. It's a movement for
D,
sure.
trying to build them bridges, not burn them. You
on
know?
now.
Feel,
Yeah.
man.
Hello.
I appreciate y'all for coming through. This is my first time
Appreciate you,
interviewing
bro.
3 people at the same time.
Oh,
So
nice.
this is pretty dope. You know, y'all got me in the hot seat, but it's all good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
dope,
we
man.
do,
Talk
we
my
do a
shit.
lot
shit.
of first of a lot of things. So
Come on.
it's good.
As it should be, bro. As it should be. I appreciate y'all for coming through, fucking with the gang.
Thank you. This is fun.
Appreciate you.
All
bro,
right,
for
we
real.
out of here, y'all.